for that reason.
All right. Well, let's can I have a second on breakout room with my client real quick?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
I'm gonna put both of you in breakout room number 2.
Okay.
And Your Honor, Attorney Harris said they're ready on, you said McLean and who else?
Matthews. They're both in
I
the
was
virtual
about
courtroom.
to pull it. Yeah, I actually had pulled both of those and was starting to call them when that one came back up. I do have any preference which one you want me to call first, Attorney Harris?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, first one in my hand is Mona Matthews. All right. Miss Matthews, are you here? Yes, you are here. Miss Matthews, state your full name, please. You have to unmute. You have to unmute. You're talking. You're still muted. I sent a signal to you to unmute.
Okay.
All right, that's better, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
State your full name, ma'am.
Mona Linda Matthews.
All right, Miss Matthews, we have ticket number P1401316. The People versus Mona, M-O-N-A, Matthews, M-A-T-T-H-E-W-S. Miss Matthews, under this ticket, you have 2 charges. Count 1 is driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2 is misdemeanor for no insurance. You also have, let's see, what do we have going on here? Madam Clerk, we have 2 civil infractions. Have those she paid them? All right, you had ticket number P1401176, civil infraction for expired plates, and count 2 on that ticket was no registration or unsigned registration. That is a civil infraction as well. Civil infractions you can resolve on your own by just paying them. It is my understanding that you have paid those 2 civil infractions. As a result of that, the people have indicated they would dismiss the 2 misdemeanors. So the only 2 charges that you have left, the people are dismissing. So, ma'am, those matters are dismissed, and you are free to go.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor, in court. I appreciate it.
Have a good day, ma'am. Stay safe.
You too. Thank you.
Ms. Harris or Ms. Wilkerson, whoever has something ready to go, I'm prepared to call it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah,
Do you want me to pull everyone out, or you want me to do it one by one?
Well, no, actually, I thought Attorney Harris had left. I had 2 that I was calling, but she disappeared on screen on me, and I thought she had left me. So
I have extra help today, so sometimes I have to stop it to redirect their focus.
You know,
Sorry.
when you have learned counsel at your side, you have to deal with that. I recognize that.
Attorney Wilkerson, I sent the signal for them to come out, but you might have to go and get them and tell them to come out, because I don't know if they're gonna come out or not.
Okay,
You
I
want us
did
to
tell them
you
to
want us
watch
to
their
close them?
screens, but I'll go pull them out.
Oh no, he's in there.
I can't close them because Attorney Davis and his client is in the breakout room.
Forgot about that. Sorry, but we're ready on McLean.
All right.
Oh, there they go.
Let's see, McLean. Is that Tasha? Tasha McLean? Taja. All right. I do always intend to pronounce your name right, and if I do, it's not pronounce it wrong. It's not intentional. All right, Ms. McLean, do state your full name, please.
Taja McLean.
Ms. McLean, you have ticket number P1402126. The People versus Taja, T-A-H-J-A McLean, M-C, C-L-A-I-N. Ms. McLean, you're charged with a misdemeanor for driving with a suspended license. You also have P 1401848. You have 2 civil infractions. The first civil infraction is driving 26 to 30 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. And the second civil infraction is no proof of insurance. The people have made an offer, ma'am, that if you were to plead to driving 26 to 30 miles per hour over the speed limit, and they would dismiss the other 2 charges. They have not reduced that charge, the speeding charge, based on your driving record, ma'am. So if it was a spotless driving record, they probably would have done something else with that, but they're not. So how do you want to proceed today, Ms. McLean?
Your Chair Harris, on behalf of Ms. McLean. Ms. McLean is, we're respectfully requesting a pre-trial date. Ms. McLean is going to take a driving course. I provided links for courses that she could take in the chat while we were in the breakout room. Is that what you
Very
wanted
well.
to do, Ms. McLean?
Yes, and also I wanted to provide that I had proof of insurance at the time. By the time he wrote the ticket and came back, he just told me to bring it to court. So I had insurance at the time.
All right, ma'am. Well, that charge is being dismissed anyway with this offer. So they were dismissing the no insurance, and they were dismissing the driving while license suspended. But you are going to have to take the speeding, strike that, the driving course to get the offer.
Okay.
All right.
Also,
So
we're wondering if the court would allow her to pay her reinstatement fee in advance of the next court date so that she could, have her driving privileges restored.
Counsel, I don't think I can prevent her from going to the Secretary of State and doing that. So, but she pay her reinstatement fees, and we'll resolve the tickets at the next event. And so, all right,
Thank you,
Ms.
Your Honor.
McLean, we're going to give you another date so you can come back and present evidence of your successful completion of a driver improvement course. What day should we bring her back on?
You can use the regular trial date. Trial date, July 27th. That should give us enough time to take the course of them.
All right, ma'am. We're going to bring you back on July the 27th. July 27th at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, do I use the same meeting ID?
Yes, you'll come in the same way you did today, ma'am.
Okay.
That is for this courtroom, that information that you have.
Okay.
All right, well, good luck to you, ma'am. We'll see you on July the 27th at 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, what do we have next?
I guess we can do Mr. eBay next. He just needs a new date for his review.
I put the date on the front, but the probation officer asked me.
Okay. What's the person's name?
Lucky eBay. Is it eBay or I? I'm sorry if I messed up your last name.
It's eBay. You right.
eBay.
All right, Mr. eBay, where are you? There you are, sir. Sir, state your full name.
Lucky eBay.
All right, Mr. eBay, you have ticket number Z8060701. People versus eBay, IBE. Strike that. First name is Lucky, Lucky. Last name is eBay, IBE. Mr. eBay, you're charged with, originally charged with operating a motor vehicle with a high blood alcohol content of 0.17 or more, which is twice the legal limit for being drunk and driving in the state of Michigan. The charge was reduced to operating a vehicle while visibly impaired. You were given some conditions that have not been completed. The probation officer has asked that you have additional time to complete the conditions that were imposed upon you. And what date was he asking for?
The probation officer asked for 90 days. So
Oh, 90 days from today's date, sir, to give you the opportunity to complete all terms and conditions will be September the 8th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. September the 8th, sir. We'll see you back then. All
Thank
right,
you, sir.
sir. Make every effort to have this closed out, sir, because I can't keep adjourning stuff.
No
I have other people to deal with, so and we want you to be free of returning to this courtroom. So, all right.
All right,
We'll
thank you,
see
sir.
you on that date.
All right, have a good one.
Attorney Davis, you're ready with your client?
Yes.
I don't know why it popped up on the screen.
Do we have?
Attorney Davis case, back on his case. That was the Kareem Mendoza.
Yeah. There we go. All right, Mr. Mendoza.
Yes, sir.
State your full name, please. Turn your camera on. Thank
Kareem
you.
Mendoza.
Mr. Mendoza. I think I called this cases, right? Okay, we're recalling the case, sir. I put your charges on the record and we're recalling your case. Counsel?
Judge, we're going to set this over for a bench trial.
Bench trial, yes, sir. All right, counsel, do you mind or would you object to if I avoided your client? I've had a number of people who come back later and said, I never waived my right to a jury trial, and then they want a jury trial. So I wanted to be on the record that he is waiving his right to a jury trial and he's accepting a bench trial, if that's okay with you, sir. All right, Mr. Mendoza, please raise your right hand and state your full name.
Kareem Mendoza.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth, sir?
Yes, sir.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Mendoza, I know you are represented by counsel, and I'm very familiar with counsel, and I recognize that he's a very, very good attorney. And I would not question anything or his counsel. Why don't I let you do that? You just voir dire here on his choice of a jury trial versus a bench trial, which he obviously has a right to do as well.
Judge, Mendoza, you understand you have a right to have a jury trial, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And this time we're going to over for a bench trial, is that correct?
I couldn't hear you.
At this point, we're going to waive the right to have a jury trial and set this over for a bench trial in which the judge will trier of fact. You understand that?
Yeah, that's what you want to do, right?
You understand what we're going to do?
No, sir. The question is that what you want to do? Your counsel represents you, but you're the person to make the decision as to how you want to proceed. Counsel, if you want to take a little more time and go into all of it, more clearly in the breakout room, we can, or I can do it quickly if you like. It's up to you.
You can ask him, Judge.
Very well.
No, go into
All
the
right, Mr.
breakout room.
Mendoza. What's that, sir?
Yeah, we got to go into the breakout room so I can talk to my attorney.
Okay.
If you tap on your screen, Mr. Mendoza, if you tap on your screen, you'll see breakout room number 2. You should be able to go back into that room.
Okay, I see it.
And Attorney Davis, the same thing. If you tap on your screen, you should be able to be back in there.
Madam Clerk, you're able to. Oh, here he is.
Oh, he's back. He's back. All right, Mr. Mendoza, you're back. You were in the breakout room with your attorney. You had the opportunity to discuss the two different types of trials that you could potentially have. Certainly, the decision is yours to make. Obviously, there's well, counsel. How are we going to proceed?
Judge, we are going to set this over for a bench trial.
Very well. All right, Mr. Mendoza, we're going to set you for a bench trial. You're going to return on the date of July 27th, 2023 at 9 a.m. At that date and time, we will have your trial, sir.
Oh, Judge, I'm sorry. That's a bad day for me. I will be in a training that week.
Okay.
If we could look out 1 week.
Okay.
I'll be back the 29th.
The 29th?
How about we do July 13th, because I think we already got 2 trials set up for July 6th.
July 13th, I'm supposed to start a jury in a different court.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
No, I'm just playing. How about July the 11th? Is that good?
Yep, that works for me.
Is July the 11th a good day for you, Attorney Davis?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Mr. Mendoza, you'll return on July the 11th, though you come back out here on,
Set it for 10 o'clock.
on Zoom. We're going to set it for 10 a.m. So 10 a.m.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Very well. We'll see you on that day, sir. Good luck to you. We'll see you back on July 11th at 10 a.m.
Okay.
When are those, Madam Clerk?
Every minute in 36 districts. Every day is a new adventure.
I must miss some of those days.
It's all in the way you do it.
All right, who do we have left? Ms. Wilkerson, what do you have that's ready to go?
Both Maston and McCaster, don't matter how we call it, I guess.
All right. Well, I have Maston in my hand. So Kara Maston. State your full name, please.
Kara Maston.
Kara Maston. All right. All right,
Till
Ms.
Manager
Master,
Wilkerson, oh, sorry.
go ahead, Counsel.
Till Manager Wilkerson on behalf of Ms. Master.
Okay, I was just going to say to Ms. Maston, we're not going to adjourn your matter today, but when you come back to court, you have to be dressed appropriately, ma'am. Although this is on Zoom, we still are in court, and you have to dress in a fashion that would be appropriate for being in a courtroom. All right?
Okay.
Not for going to the beach or hanging out in your home. So
I'm actually working from home, but okay.
that's then whatever you're doing now, but you're in court now, and you're seen, and it's on YouTube. So, all right. So, any event, ma'am, you have ticket number SP 1417561. The People versus Cara, CARA Maston, MASTON. Ms. Maston, on this ticket, you are charged with a civil infraction for speeding, driving 21 to 25 miles per hour over the posted speed limit in a school zone. You also have SP 1417631. You have a misdemeanor for no insurance on a vehicle. And that vehicle does not have to be driven, and it only has to be on a city street. So it has to be insured, it has to be registered if it's on a city street. Now, the first charge was a civil infraction, it's a misdemeanor. Counsel, how are we going to proceed today?
Your Honor, Ms. Maston would like to avail herself to the plea offer. But before doing that, I believe the civil infraction is in default. So I motion to set aside the default and allow her to enter this plea offer, which was a plea to the reduced charge of 6 to 10 over.
Okay, let me do one last thing. When we called your case, Madam Court Reporter, you're identifying which attorney is on each case because you're not just having one, since we have two attorneys out here, is that correct?
I'm sorry.
I tell you what, Ms. Wilkerson, just put your name on the record again for this case.
Okay, Till Manager Wilkerson, P81003 on behalf of Ms. Maston.
So I just wanted to be clear because we have two attorneys out here that the court record shows which one of you have appeared on this case. All right. So you indicated that something was being set aside?
Yes, the civil infraction that Ms. Rogers wrote the offer on, the 25 over in the school zone, it's already in default. I'm not sure how, but it has been set for default. So we're requesting to set that aside so she can avail herself to the plea offer.
I can tell you how it went in the default because the ticket was written, the offense date was January the 2nd, 2023. The tickets have to be, all civil infractions, either you have to resolve it, pay it, or petition the court for a date to come to court. And if you don't do either, it automatically goes into default. Sometimes we were having problems because of post-COVID people shortages. Some of the tickets were not being entered as timely as they should have been. But this is from January 2023. So if it wasn't resolved, or it would have gone into default. But what the city will do is if it's any case within the year, they will automatically set it aside if there's a request to do so, the default. So, all right. So in this case, the default has been set aside. So the ticket is live before us at this time. The assistant prosecuting attorney has indicated that if there was a plea to the speeding ticket of driving 21 to 25 miles per hour over, they would amend and reduce the ticket to driving 6 to 10 over, which goes from the 21 to 25 miles per hour over speed limit is a 4-point ticket. The 6 to 10 over is a 2-point ticket. So there's a reduction in the points that would go on her record. The other matter of no insurance, which would have had a $225 fine, is dismissed. All right, and that's what we're doing today. Is that right, Miss Maston?
That is correct.
Okay. Please raise your right hand and state your full name, Miss Maston.
Kara Maston.
Your right hand, ma'am.
All right, I'm holding the phone. Kara Maston.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, sir.
You may lower your hand. Ms. Maston, you understand that you have a right. It's not a constitutional right because it's a civil infraction. A civil infraction is not a criminal case. So you can, if you went to trial, you could not be found guilty. You could only be found responsible. However, it looks like a trial is conducted like a trial, and you would have the rights that you would in a trial to cross-examine the witnesses that would testify against you. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Pleading responsible, you give up your right to have that formal hearing, which again looks like and conducted like a trial. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading responsible because you are in fact responsible, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're smiling. You look like you don't want to say you did anything. You understand now? And I have to ask, ma'am, because see, this is a, as recently as yesterday, somebody was saying, well, I didn't do anything, but I just want to get this over with. This is a court of justice and not a court of convenience. It would be convenient to just say, well, she didn't do anything, but I'll let her plead anyway, responsible or guilty. And I can't do that, ma'am, because I have a sworn responsibility and duty to only do what is right. And if you're not responsible, if you're not guilty, I can't allow you to, take a plea to that. So, so my question to you, ma'am, is on the date of January the 2nd, 2023, were you driving at a speed that was at least 21 miles per hour over the posted speed limit in the area of Schaefer and Chippewa, the city of Detroit?
And I have a speed gauge on underneath my vehicle. It shows me. I honestly don't believe I was, but that's just me. So I would just like to.
That's just you, man. But you're the person that was there. If you don't believe you were driving at least 21 miles per hour with the speed limit, then I certainly can't accept you saying I'm just doing it to get through it. It's convenient. So
I do need. Go ahead.
Pardon
Sorry.
me?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
No, you were going to speak, ma'am. So
I just was gonna. I mean, nothing. Just go ahead.
Attorney Wilkerson, I'm in a bad spot here.
I kind of went over this with Ms. Maston. I don't know, Ms. Maston, would you like to speak with me in the breakout room again to kind of get more clarification?
No, I understand and I get it. It's not. I'll take it. I'm gonna take the plea because that's what it is. I can't. The ticket was so long ago. It was in January. I think it was. Mine shows the 9th. However, it shows the 2nd. I'm not sure when it was written, but I believe mine says the 9th.
No. The offense date was the 2nd. The ticket was entered into the computer on the 9th.
Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, yes. So,
Attorney Wilkerson, we do have another option. We can do a NOLO if she's not contesting it because she says it's so long ago she doesn't exactly
can't remember.
remember.
Yeah, I think that will work, Your Honor.
Okay. All right.
The thing is memory. She didn't say she didn't. She said she don't remember, I guess. So, yeah.
So I said we do have that option now. All right, Ms. Maston, let me ask you a question a different way.
Yes.
The officer who wrote the ticket said that's what you were doing. Are you saying you don't remember, or are you saying that that could have happened? You're just not contesting that this occurred.
It could have happened. I had my daughter in the back seat, so I was literally leaving, getting food for my dog. So when he seen me, he was. There is a Family Dollar and a Coinstar, and he was parked at the liquor store. However, it was multiple. It was other cars as well. It wasn't. I mean, I wasn't just the only car driving, of course, but he just so happened to get me. But I honestly, like I said, I just can't say that I was doing. I don't think I was doing what he said.
Okay, my question to you, ma'am, is if the officer said that and he had whatever devices or whatever he did to either track you, use radar, whatever it might be, are you contesting that happened?
Yes.
You are contesting. Okay, then we have to. Then we can't do this today, ma'am. So we have to set you up for a formal hearing and a trial.
I can't just take the plea. I have to go to trial because
Well, ma'am, let me explain it again to you. I cannot. I cannot just do something because it's the most convenient. If you have not done anything wrong, I can't say, oh, well, let's just say it did happen and get past this. I do. I actually have a responsibility, ma'am, to make sure only things that a person pleads to, be a civil infraction or a criminal misdemeanor, actually occurred. So it would not be justice to just let people come in and plead, say, oh, well, doesn't really matter. I'm actually homeless. I could spend a few days in jail or something. It has to be for the right reason. And the right reason is only you're pleading because something actually did occur. And that's why I ask you, if you have any questions about your memory of what may have happened, we can accept a plea only if you're saying you're not contesting. If the officer that's happened, I don't have a total recall of it. If that's what the officer says, I'm not going to contest that. We can do that, but you still have to not know, not remember, and not contest it, as opposed to, no, I know I wasn't speeding, but I want to take the plea anyway. That I cannot do.
Okay.
So I am going to let you talk to the attorney again, because I'm a little concerned, ma'am. I like I said, I'm sworn to only do what is right, not what is convenient.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Ms.
Your
Wilkerson,
Honor, can we do McCaster first and then I'll go speak with Ms. Maston?
can do that. We can do that. Let's see. Where's my McCaster? All right. Mr. Maurice McCaster, unmute your microphone, turn your camera on, and state your full name, please.
Maurice McCaster Jr.
Thank you, sir. And we have ticket number P1401882, the People versus Maurice, MAURICE, McCaster, MCCASTER. And that's Junior, because I understand we had some other tickets here for your dad. So, and we want to make sure your ticket only goes to you and your dad ticket only goes to him. So I think we got that straightened out. You have one ticket with 3 counts on it. This is ticket number P1401882. Count 1 is driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2 is no insurance. And count 3 is driver or license not valid. That is all 3 are misdemeanors. The people have made an offer. If you pled to count 3, driver or license not valid, they would amend and reduce the charge to fail to display. Fail to display is the lowest license charge there is. That's a charge that would suggest that you had a driver's license. You just didn't have it on you to present to the officer when you were stopped. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what happened. It's a legal fiction, but it's a way of giving you a break. The other 2 matters would be dismissed as well. So the unregistered vehicle and the no insurance would both be dismissed. You would be pleading to the reduced charge of fail to display. Is that what you choose to do today, Mr. McCaster?
Yes.
I need you to raise your right hand, state your full name.
Maurice McCaster Jr.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Mr. McCaster, you understand that you have an absolute right, a constitutional right to go to trial. If you went to trial, the prosecution would have to present evidence that includes witness testimony, and there could be evidence of something physical. You would have the right to cross-examine any witnesses and challenge their testimony. If there is anything physical, you would have the right to have that examined as well. The evidence must rise to a level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt before a judge or a jury could find you guilty. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
You understand by pleading guilty, you give up your right to have a trial?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes.
On the date of October 27th of 2022, sir, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of McNichols and Mark Twain in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
At that time, were you stopped by the police?
Yes.
Did you have a valid driver's license at that time, sir?
No.
Court will find you guilty of the amended reduced charge of fail to display. The other 2 charges would be dismissed. Your fine is $225. $225. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time?
Time.
How much time do you need, sir? And tell me what you actually need, not what you think I'll give you.
Today, probably like close to 30 to 40 days.
30 to 40 days. So how about 60 days, sir?
Yes, that'll work.
All right. 60 days from today's date will be August the 8th, 2023. Then when I say August the 8th, sir, that doesn't mean wait till August the 8th. That means on or before. So you have options. You can pay it all before. You can pay it in increments. I don't care how you pay it, $10 here, $20 there, however you choose to do it, long as on August the 8th, 2023, the entire $225 is paid. Do you know how and where to pay?
Yeah, I mean, I know how to look it up online.
Okay, you could do it online, but let me tell you this as well, sir. Have you seen the kiosks that's located in and around the city? They're called DivDat, DIVDAT, where people pay their public utilities.
Yes.
Okay, you can pay at any DivDat machine. And lastly, if you choose to, you can walk into the court during normal operating hours, court hours, and go up to a cashier's window and pay it there. So those are your options, sir. $225. Do you have your ticket number, sir?
No, I don't have it on me.
You have something to write with. This just makes it easier when you go to however you pay it.
1 second. Okay, I can. Right. I'm ready.
All right. So it's ticket number P1401882. 3. It's count 3. So 3 on the end. All right. So the other 2 should be dismissed. Now, don't go try to pay it like in the next 10, 15 minutes or anything on it that quickly, sir, because it takes a day for us to update the computers. We've talked about this now, but the computers are not updated. If you went out there right now, you will see that the other 2 matters have not been dismissed yet. So if you decide to make any payment on it, wait till tomorrow and you can pay $5, $10, however you choose to do it, or pay the whole thing. Totally up to you, sir.
Okay.
All right, you're all set, sir. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Maston, can you see if you're able to tap the breakout room to go back in? It should be 4 squares.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going there now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, ready on Miss Maston again. Well, she has to break our room first.
Miss Maston, you're back.
I am. Hi.
And you added something.
I did.
Very nice, ma'am. Thank you for complying. You know. All right, Miss Maston.
Yes.
We're spending the day together. It's been a period.
I know. I should just come sit right next to you from here on out.
Okay. So you had another conversation with Attorney Wilkerson and how you understand what my limitations are, right? I can't just allow a person to plead responsible or guilty if they are not responsible or guilty. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And so are we going to, Ms. Wilkerson, are we going to do a nolo contendere plea, or are we going to, can we make a factual basis?
I believe we can make a factual basis now. Ms. Maston went back and double checked on her device that she uses to track her speed, and I believe she found out she was in fact doing that speed. So she's ready to take the plea now.
I almost want to ask, what kind of device did you go back on and goes back in time? You know, but I'm not going to ask them. You telling me that
it is.
Really all right. So let's go back to ticket number, back on the record, Madam Court Reporter, back on the record on SP 1417561, the People versus Cara Maston. That also includes her companion case of SP 1417631. Ms. Maston was going to take advantage of an offer that was reducing the speeding of driving 21 miles per hour over the posted speed limit in the school zone down to a speeding of driving 6 to 10 miles per hour just driving 6 to 10 miles over. Again, reducing the charge from a 4-point ticket to a 2-point ticket. Is that and a dismissal of the other count of misdemeanor count of no insurance? That's what we're doing, correct, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to back up and I'm going to have you raise your right hand, not the one with the phone in it. and again, state that you swear or affirm to tell, state your name.
My name is Cara Maston.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you may lower your hand, Ms. Maston. Ms. Maston, I asked earlier, I said, did you want to plead responsible to the charge today? You indicated you weren't sure how fast you were driving. I don't know what you went and reviewed, but I certainly will accept that you know, or you have now saying that you actually were driving at least 21 miles per hour over the speed limit. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, sir. The app it's called Sync and Drive, offered by T-Mobile. It's just a device you put in the bottom of your car.
Okay, but it keeps a history.
It keeps a history. It's $4.50 a month. It tells you, it's like a GPS tracker. Tell you if your car's stolen. It comes with Wi-Fi. It's like a whole thing.
Oh, okay. See, I'm old school. I look out the window and see if my car's stolen.
No, it tells me where my car is parked. It'll notify me if something's wrong with my engine, cylinders, misfiring, anything.
Oh, okay. And only less than $5 a month.
Yes, it is.
I don't have T-Mobile. I don't know if they would share that with me, but
they will. They will.
Okay.
Just call
them. Do you work for T-Mobile?
No.
Sounds like we're doing a commercial here.
It does. No, I actually just started working for Progressive, so no.
Okay. Oh, don't say that too loud. You know. So.
Yeah, I thought it was the Progressive face you had because they do it too.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, someone's telling me Progressive does it same. Maybe you get a discount since you work for Progressive. You switch.
I do actually. Come on over.
Okay. All right, ma'am. The court will find you responsible for driving 6 to 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. The court will dismiss the companion case of SP 1417631, no insurance, a misdemeanor. Your fine for driving 6 to 10 miles per hour over the speed limit will be $135. $135. I have to tell you this, ma'am. This is a civil infraction, which means you may have heard me to give some people time to pay. With civil infractions, I cannot give time. The law requires that you pay that within 14 days. If you don't pay it within 14 days, it goes into a default status automatically. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So All right, the other matter is dismissed. $135 within 14 days. Do you know how to pay that and where to pay?
Yes, sir. I
Okay,
can go
then you're all
online or
set.
kiosk.
Okay,
Yes.
or kiosk. Oh, all right, man. You're all set. I don't even have to give my spiel. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day and stay safe.
You too. Thank you.
Mhm.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.